What's good, hot shots? Back at it with another video for y'all boys, and today I'm gonna be explaining what nobody tells you about a calorie deficit. Let's just say you burnt 2,500 calories in a day. You burned that from walking, exercising, whatever you're doing throughout the whole day. You want to consume 2,000 calories. That's just an example. That's a 500 calorie deficit. The first thing that they don't tell you about with the calorie deficit is you will be irritable. It can be an irritable process if you do it wrong. Okay, so you're in starvation mode, so your blood sugar levels are low. And when your blood sugar levels are low, that causes you to be irritable. It causes anxiety. Like, bro, if you have a girl, do not, I'm not saying don't be in a calorie deficit, but if you have a girlfriend, be aware of this because you're going to be more irritable. You're going to be on edge. It don't take a lot to really piss you off when you're in a calorie deficit. That's if you're doing it the wrong way. But I'm gonna explain why later in the video, because you're gonna be more hungry sometimes. The motivation gonna be high after this video, but you gotta keep it up without me. Another thing that they don't tell you about calorie deficit, you consume too little of calories. Let's just say, for example, so I did this before. Monday, I come in eating 1,500 calories. I try to keep it up. By Thursday, I'm in starvation mode, bro. I'm hungry. I'm craving sweets. I'm craving. So basically, it's just a big disservice to yourself. Why cut your calories too low? Don't ever do that. It's gonna make you eat the bad stuff later on. So it's no point. You might as well just moderately do it and moderately so it won't be as bad at the end of the week. Your body does not like that, so do not do that. But one way I avoid this is by having a cheat snack at the end of each day. So basically, or once a day, whatever time it is during the day. So I give me some grandma cookies at the end of the day to reward myself. You know, not every single day, but if I think about it, oh, stop, give me some grandma cookies. Especially if I haven't consumed a lot of calories for the day. You gotta make sure you consuming enough calories or you will be the first step for sure. Irritable, and you can crash diet. At the end of the week, you're gonna be more hungry than you need to be. And for the people saying, oh, you having a cheat snack every day, bruh, long as you in a calorie deficit, you will lose body fat, you will lose weight. I promise. The thing they don't tell you about being in a calorie deficit is you will lose muscle. Yes, it's inevitable. You cannot avoid the situation. That's why you don't cut your whole life. Just cut for a certain amount of time, and then you go back to maintaining or gaining whatever you was doing. So by cutting it by 500, say you're in a 500 calorie deficit, what I explained in the beginning, burn 2,500 calories, but you only consume 2,000 calories in your food, whatever it is, that's 500. So that is too much for somebody like my size with this body fat percentage. If you somebody that's heavier, trying to get to your ideal body weight, that's fine. You could be in a 500 calorie deficit. That's cool. But if you somebody like me, you're gonna start to get skinnier, lose your muscle definition. That's not what you want, and you're gonna lose your confidence. Being in a too big of a calorie deficit will make you lose muscle. It's no way around it. Being in a calorie deficit period, you're gonna lose some type of muscle. You can avoid this just slighting the calorie deficit. So instead of you being 500 below, be 300 below, you know, so it won't be as rapid. You're gonna lose the muscle a little bit because you're losing fat. Fats is in your muscle. You're gonna lose a little bit of muscle. It's inevitable. But you don't have to lose a lot rapidly. If you're in a 500 calorie deficit, you're gonna be losing muscle. Like, I showed y'all a video about this previous video. I'm gonna show you what I looked at like when I was in a 500 calorie deficit. Not too good, bro. I looked as skinny, started to malnourish. I was basically in starvation mode. Last thing they don't tell you about a calorie deficit is your fat loss will plateau if you're in a calorie deficit for too long. Reason being, your body goes in survival mode. It thinks you're dying because you're not eating as much as you used to. So, natural reaction, your body is gonna stop burning fat and use your fat for energy. So just stick with the basic 500 if you're bigger. If not, go into the 200, 300 range of a calorie deficit and you'll be just fine. So the whole explanation is things, I'm not saying a calorie deficit is bad, But this just to tell you what to expect and the things they don't tell you about during the calorie deficit. That's all I got for y'all boys. Like, share, subscribe if you're new. I'm out.